Today we are at the Badlands National Park. I know the sign says leaving, but we're entering. This is really cool. We wanted to try to camp on a place called the Ridge. You can boondock, but if you're a full-time RVer, you know, like we do, sometimes you lose track of days, weeks,
yeah,
even months.
Holidays,
significant holidays, and it's Labor Day weekend, and whoops-a-daisy, had no idea. So it was already full, but that's all right. We found a place, and now we're gonna go explore.
Yeah, it's already looking kind of neat. You can kind of see out kind of like the entrance of all that out there, and then over on the other side you're starting to see some of it. That's kind of neat.
And let's go see some lands that are bad. When you enter the Badlands, you'll be met by thousands of prairie dog mounds. You can see them out there talking to one another. The landscape then slowly changes into the prairies that cross the United States. And as you come around a corner, you'll be met with even another change of green vegetation and rolling hills. But the vegetation slowly dissipates and the majestic Badlands come into sight. The Dakota people were the first to call this place Mako Sitka, which exactly translates to Badlands, due to its extreme temperature shifts, lack of water, and the exposed rugged terrain. Later, Canadian fur trappers would refer to this area as Badlands to traverse through. I tell you, if it wasn't for this road, I don't know how we would traverse through this area. It is certainly the Badlands. There are lots of hiking trails throughout the entire park. However, in some of the larger parking areas, they don't allow pets on the trail. But if you brought your furry friend, you are certainly gonna find plenty of trails that you can bring them on. However, make sure you bring plenty of water. You're gonna need it. Check this out, we found this little place we could take the dogs and check out what it opens up to.
Careful. That's a long drop in the fall. Don't get too close to the edge, it's like a weird cliff. Maggie,
How cool is that? What you think?
That is really cool. Just how when you came here, like looking at just these was cool, but then it opens up to this. And that's really neat to look at. That's very cool.
We were talking about the settlers and what they must have thought coming over here in horse and buggy. I mean, you run into that and you're like, holy cow. Like, when does it end? How long does this go on for? Like, this is impassable. So it must have been an extreme challenge for them. But if you're a cowboy and wanted to hide out from the law, knew all these little canyons, it may pay off. So you can hear Maggie. We found a little pull off on the side of the road and found a little place where we could hike, take the dogs, you know, for a little walk, not real far.
This is really cool. I think I say that for a lot of the places that we've been, now that I think about it. Like every place I'm like, this is really cool.
But a lot of places are really cool.
This is really neat.
Sorry, hang on. Maggie's about to fall off a cliff.
Maggie, come here, fool. What are you doing, you freak? Yeah, so it's just a really, I feel like, I thought my vocabulary was a pretty good vocabulary, but after we've been seeing a lot of these places, I feel like I really need to pull out a thesaurus or a dictionary and really expand my my synonyms for neat and cool. Yeah. So I will say, like, driving through here, I don't think there's anywhere else in the world that you could see this stuff. It just looks like sandcastle. Like we're little people in a giant world of sandcastle, or like piles of mud, and it would just crumble if you touch it. But obviously it doesn't. It's just this huge, ginormous thing. It's very neat, like very wonderful. It's magical. It's I don't know. I'll come up with more here in a minute. I'm on the spot.
It is absolutely, it's a different kind of beautiful. And they're beautiful shades of brown.
Maggie.
And I don't know, it's magnificent. And just short little hikes, you know, off the road where there's a pull-off, and you can find just magnificent views like this, where you can bring your dog. You can even climb as high as you're willing to go, or in Julie's case, as high as she's able to reach. As always, thank you so much for coming along with us on this adventure. We truly hope you enjoyed it, and we hope it gets you out exploring land and sea as well. And the Badlands are a phenomenal place to start. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and you'll be notified every time we upload a new video.